So this trading decision live on stream costed me over $1,000. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to recap one of the small losses that we took on live stream and show you guys an insight into my trade management plan and why I actually do decide to manage my trades. And you guys can let me know if it's a good idea, if it's a bad idea. Rinse me in the comments. So this is the trade that we took here on Monday, live on stream, executing these positions. And what I was basically saying is we are looking to sell gold down into these lows once we grab the highs. So we jumped on stream around 7 a.m. London time, which was here. And what I was basically saying, you guys can go back and watch the live stream on my channel from the 11th of March. What I was saying to everyone on stream is I would imagine a lot of retail traders are short around this resistance with their stop loss just above that previous high. So we were ideally looking to buy up into that. However, we didn't get the buying opportunity, but then that's fine. Once we grabbed the highs, we also had sells into this low here. Now, why was I targeting this low here? Exactly the same thing to the highs. If you ever see a double bottom on gold like this, you want to be shorting into that because that's where most retail traders will try and buy here, they'll try and buy here, and they'll put their stop loss just below the support. But if gold's ever going to have a big push up or down, you're always going to come down and re-grab either the lows or the highs before having the real move. So I'll just recap to where we actually executed this position. Now, what we were basically saying is we have also a trend line coming up like this as well. Now, I don't trade trend lines in your basic retail way. Most retail traders will buy on the third touch, put their stop loss just below the second. And again, that's where we trade into. So we had a decent amount of confluences to see gold push down on Monday. However, what I want to share with you guys is that next 5 minute opened, I took sells here. And what I was basically saying to everyone is here, well, you also do have a triple bottom here. Now you got 1, 2, 3 equal lows on this 5 minute. Even if gold's going to push up, you're at least going to grab them lows. And our entry confirmation on this was playing this evening star formation. So the way that you guys want to trade evening and morning stars is you have the initial rejection, price re-grabs the high, which is the liquidity grab, the retest, and that's the push down. So typically after the liquidity grab, this retest candle, you want to see it actually close nice and bearish. And that's going to be the reason that you guys decide to hold the trades. If I show you guys a nice example here, you guys can kind of see you have a nice evening star here. You have that initial rejection, you re-grab the lows, you retest, and then you have the push. Exactly the same thing here. You have the rejection, you re-grab the highs, failed to close above, retest, and then you have the push back down. And these morning and evening stars happen on gold all the time. That's why I love trading them and I love being able to spot them, especially around previous levels of resistance where most people are getting stopped out. However, in this situation and the way that I trade these evening stars the most, typically on this third entry candle, this is the candle that you want to see actually have the drive. So as this 5 minute then reclosed bullish, my stop loss was above this high. However, I decided to actually cut this trade right here at -7 ticks. Pretty much for the simple fact, and this is what has kind of kept me in the game for so long, as my trade management that you guys see on stream. Pretty much what I was saying to myself is, well, we've closed back above this level. And like I say, the nicest evening star formations are when this candle just has the drive. So as this closed back above, I cut the trade. I think it was around maybe -$300 or something like that. You guys can go back and watch it. I share my screen executing it, managing the trade. And we decided to cut the trade right there before it then ended up hitting full TP. And now, the thing I want to get across to you guys today is, although I decided to cut that trade because it started to close bullish against me, that's very important. You guys have to start doing that. If price is respecting a level of resistance and then all of a sudden starts closing above, if I had just let this trade hit stop loss, it would have looked incredibly stupid if this next 5 minute bottom wicked and just pushed higher. You'd be like, well, it was breaking above the resistance. Why would you just keep that trade open? However, when you look back in hindsight, you'd be like, you should have held the trade. But it's like, to me, at this point here, the trade became invalid. However, one thing that I do like to do is I am very much open to giving my trades a second chance. And the only thing with giving your trades a second chance is it's not the technical ability, It's more so the psychology. So for me here, this closed bullish above the resistance and then closed straight back below. So that to me is amazing. The trade's now more confirmed. I'm going to look to re-get back into my position. And then price then pretty much fulfilled a lot of my area. And if I was still in my original position, I would have been break even at this point. So for me to then re-enter once the next 5 minute came back up, just became kind of risky, because if I was in this entry, you know, I'd be break even and would already be considering to take, like, you know, you got 16 ticks. That's like me considering already taking some partials before then. You know, price just then pushed down exactly as we expected and then grabbed all the liquidity to the downside. So, you know, there's never going to be a perfect trade management, but you guys just have to be open to giving your trades a second chance. And I should have actually been giving this a second chance maybe around here once that 5 minute rejected and then retested here. I should have been looking to give my trade a second chance here. And like I say, the only tough thing about giving your trades a second chance is the psychology. But if you can get to a point where you can execute as well as this, that's going to be amazing. Now, for me personally, my trade management is much more profitable than, you know, some people like to take their entry, have their hard stop and just let it play out. For me personally, it doesn't really make much sense, because like I say, if I had then let this trade break above this resistance and just stop me out, I would be like, why didn't I close that? 5 minute just closed bullish. Why would I not react to that? If I'm reacting to the fact that price is respecting a level of resistance, looking for it to push down, I then have to react to the fact that price is now closing back above it. And then if it recloses back below, that's when I have to be on the ball, be ready to re-enter and catch the move, because the trade is still valid once it closes below. And that's very, very important. And that's, you know, the key takeaway from this video to you guys is, and some of you guys on stream did actually hold this trade and you guys made the money, whereas I cut this at like minus $260, $300 ish, but you guys held it because there was a little bit of lag on the stream and you guys were already in profit as I was closing, so you just went to break even. So good job. If you guys want to donate some money, I'll leave a GoFundMe link below. But that's the purpose of this video, is to tell you guys, manage your trades from that neutral perspective. And if you do get these fake outs, which, you know, happen all the time, be ready to re-enter your position and be okay with giving your trade a second chance. And that's one of the benefits of keeping your losses small, is you can afford to give your trade that second chance. So if you guys did enjoy this video, remember, drop a little like, subscribe, and I'll be live on YouTube absolutely every day, 7 till 9 a.m. London time. See you guys there. Peace.